From the Bill Frelick Athletic Center at UHAS McGinley Stadium at Penn Hills High School, this is the Coach's Corner, along with the head coach of the Penn Hills Indians, Ron Graham. I'm Bill Navari. Ron, you got a whole season under your belt, second season underway here. Things a lot easier for you this year, a little more acclimated to things that's going on?
At least I know what to expect. You know, there's a lot of things that come with the head coaching job that I had not experienced in the past. Parents and a lot of the communication, media, as well as balancing the staff. And it was a good experience, and I think we've grown from the experience last year, and I hope we do hopefully to serve the kids well.
Obviously, as an educator, you always tell the kids that you never stop learning in life.
Yes.
What did you learn from last year that you've carried on to your second season?
Well, the one thing with a rocky start and the early hype with a high ranking, and we lost some games that the continued message is working through adversity. And I thought the young men pulled it together with Penn Hills pride, as we would say, and continued to strive, and we're very competitive.
You mentioned the rocky start last year. The team dropped, I think, the first 3 games. But still, you wound up in the semifinals of the WPIAL playoffs.
Yes.
Looking back at that, I know after that loss up at North Allegheny, but you really took that hard. You're almost heartbroken up there, the way the season had started. But looking back on that and coming into this year,
yes.
do you kind of obviously you want the team to play well, but do you kind of lessen the win-loss aspect of the non-conference games?
Well, the non-conference game for preparation, obviously. However, overall, we want to be and continue to maintain ourselves and be competitive. What occurred last year was one of a lesson as far as, yes, it's nice to win them all, but we didn't. But we did finish strong, and unfortunately, we lost the game against Gateway. But however, the kids really rose through adversity, as I mentioned earlier, and showed that, that they can be competitive. And again, this year, we want to finish strong. Obviously, we want to win. There's a lot of preseason hype that's come about because some of our stellar players. However, we're taking this game to work toward to get better. Yes, it'd be nice to win. However, our first game is against a very competitive Gateway team. They're ranked, they're very skilled, and we're just going to take the game as any game, and we're going in prepared and hoping for the best.
You mentioned distractions with the rankings. I think this year, starting the season, you're ranked 3rd. Last year, you were ranked 1st coming in. Knowing what happened last year and the distractions as far as, with the high ranking again this year, do your seniors and maybe juniors, the kids who experienced that #1 ranking last year, then immediately get knocked out of it with the loss of Gateway, are they kind of like looking at that number 3 as, big deal, come on, we got to go prove it on the field?
Well, there's a lot of that we have to prove. Those rankings, I don't give too much merit because those are people who know football. However, these young men have to play the game. And as far as I'm concerned, that I don't want to read the paper. I don't want to even look at the rankings. We look at our young guys and continue to strive and try to pull the best out of them. There's some pressure last year that took place. A lot of pressure from the young guys that was not really warranted. There was pressure with the transition of the team. They put pressure on themselves regarding how people were talking about the team as far as how they performed. And, this is high school, and I said this last year, this is high school sports. There's something about sportsmanship that should come from the fans as well as the parents, that these young men are doing what they can do. And they don't go on the field to lose. They're doing their best. There's mishaps that happen. There's a blown call, there's a dropped ball, there's a missed tackle. Those things happen. On the professional ranks, it happens. So, I like people to keep this in perspective, that this is high school football.
Oh, they're kids.
They're kids, exactly.
But one thing that, kids have are long memories. Yes. And obviously these kids remember 2 losses to Gateway last year, and especially the seniors this year. I'm sure they would like to be able to put a win against Gateway into the Penn Hills memory.
That's their goal right now. We're trying to keep it balanced where we don't get overzealous with emotion. We have to play a sound game, and there's a lot of competitive nature from the seniors because they do want to have another shot at Gateway. And I think it'll be a good game.
One of the things about high school football is that you kind of get the hand that's dealt you as far as the players that come in here. This isn't college ball where you can go out and pick your players. I think we had 30-some seniors last year. So, every year you have a transition of a lot of kids leaving and a lot of kids coming in to have to pick up the system. I mean, how is it that each year you have to get these kids, you lost all the seniors last year, so now you have to fill in those roles this year. I mean, obviously one of the big, you have some backs that needed to be filled. You have to fill out the quarterbacks, some line people. I mean, how are you doing with that transition, and how are the kids handling filling in all those empty spots?
There's very capable young men filling in those positions. However, are they game worthy? They have not taken a snap yet in a varsity game. That's our backfield, as well as a quarterback, which is a crucial position. There's several on the offensive line, as well as the 3 linebackers that we have. Not one has played a varsity down there. So we have a lot of rebuilding. The young men have responded, excellent in the challenge of getting themselves ready and being prepared. However, there's going to be some game jitters that are going to go on, and we got to work through that. And the only way to get through it is to play a game. And I believe they're going to respond. There's going to be some things of error that may take place, but those are going to be with growing pains. We have to work through it.
Obviously, tomorrow night, you want to come out of here with a win against Gateway. Aside from that, what are you looking for tomorrow night in this game?
We're looking for players to perform. We're looking for playmakers. There's a lot of things that have taken place through the off season. We have some young men that have been rated highly as in their positions, and it's time to play. It's nice to have the ink, and it's great for the school. It's great for the players. Now we're looking for performance.
So, regardless whether you come out with the win or the loss, I mean, you still have to line them up Saturday morning, watch the film, and you're still looking at filling in the positions and getting ready for week 2. Obviously, you got Gateway this week. I don't want to jump the gun a little bit, but you got the defending champs next week. You got week 1 and week 2. You got the 2 teams that played at Heinz Field last year.
Right.
So obviously, you're putting your kids to the test.
It's an early test. Last year was a similar schedule, actually the same schedule, just reversed as far as the home and away schedule. It's one that I think we do have a very tough schedule. However, that's football. I mean, that's the way it's scheduled, and we have to line up every Friday, and we have to be prepared and play. Ultimately, our goal, it's a process, and we want to work towards finishing very strong.
Well, some schools, they like to maybe pad the non-conference schedule at the beginning of the year, try to have a nice, easy ride through it. But it's always been that Penn Hills tradition of those tough non-conference games. Do you feel that those tough games help prepare the team better for the season as opposed to just being able to walk through a couple of easier teams?
Psychologically, definitely. We go against some stellar teams early. It allows our young men through film study to look at where we're at, if there's some mistakes made, to get better. And we're going against the 2 top teams from last year. So obviously it's a benefit for us as far as being prepared and working against those teams.
And hopefully you can find some leadership out on that field tomorrow night.
Exactly. We have some seniors who have been stepping up on the field. Obviously, we have several seniors that have been recognized regarding their talents. However, we are going to look forward to on-the-field leadership tomorrow.
You got 2 kids with you tonight who obviously you would like them to fill those roles.
Well, yeah, so when you talk about leadership, one of the things that the school district has moved to and continue to press forward is the academic excellence through athletics as well, where we have stellar student athletes. And tonight there's 2 gentlemen, there's Brett Allen and Mike Farraco. These gentlemen hold a 4.0 and above grade point average. They've been on the team for 3 years. Farraco's a kicker. Brett Allen has started, this is his 3rd year starting on the line, and I wanted to start off the year to recognize these gentlemen as being the stellar student athletes as they are with their grade point averages. There's a lot of things that get overlooked with football, but however, these are the type of things that we're trying to bring to light, where through study and study skills programs that we have, SAT prep, that students are excelling academically. And we want people to get away from, it's just performance, but these young men perform on the field as well as in the classroom.
That might be one thing a lot of folks at home don't realize, that what you've brought in here, what you do with these kids, that a lot of folks think, it's football, they get the easy ride through the classroom, they're a bunch of dumb jocks, so you can go through cliche, but you really stress the academics before the athletics. These kids have to make it in the classroom before they can get on the field.
Yes, obviously, we have a minimum of 2.0 for participation. and that is a week-to-week review with the John Peterman, AD. He gets together with us. We look at, review the students' grades, their class performances, and if they are not up to par, we hold them out. We changed our practice schedule. We have practice from 4 o'clock to 6, which allows us a tutorial and study time from 2:30 to 4, which we implemented last year, and we continue going to do that this year. So it's classroom first, it's study time, it's homework before we have practice.
You know, a lot of folks knew that. And obviously, that's something you really need to be patted on the back for. I mean, I know you shun the accolades and things like that, but yet, the kids, they're at school.
Yes.
And you come to school to learn, and academics are obviously the first thing. But, you do that. You have run a successful athletic program, but also you're having kids that once they leave this program are going to be able to move on to higher education. Yes. Or to be able to be successful. Yes. Citizens. And
the goal is to have these the young men that, football's not forever, and you enjoy it while you can enjoy it. If there's some benefits that come from your abilities on the field, but obviously you have to have the academic foundation to take advantage of those things. If any scholarships come their way. So, however, the WPIAL has you only have to pass 4 classes. So if you're taking 6 and you pass 4, if you pass 4 with D's, you're still eligible to participate as far as the WPIAL is concerned. However, with Dr. Joe Carroll, Joe Peterman, and myself, that we are strongly an advocate for academics, and we have turned the thing around that if you don't practice, if you don't come to tutorial and study skills, study habits, and get those things together, you will not practice. So my roster signing starts at after school for tutoring and studies. If you don't come, then you don't practice. You don't practice, you don't play.
So the Penn Hills requirement is actually more stringent than the WPIAL requirement to play.
Yes, a lot more. And we feel there was a disservice to allow young men to participate with just the WPIAL rule of passing 4 classes, because you can literally play with a 0.9 grade point average. If you fail 2 and you got 4 Ds, you're under a 1.0. So what we've done is that we've pulled it up where it needs to be, and the thing about this is that if we don't stress it here, then we are failing the athletes, because we're allowing them to participate, and we're kind of allowing them to live a lie that it's okay to perform on the field but not in the classroom.
That's really a
disservice. And those days are over.
That is really a disservice to these kids up here, just to do that to them.
Yes.
But you brought, we're going to talk to these 2 kids here, tops of your academic class, and obviously 2 kids to be proud of.
Yes.
Best of luck to you tomorrow night against Gateway, and we look forward to talking to you again next week. Coming up next, our Seniors of the Week, as the Coach's Corner continues here on Comcast.
Mike Ferracco, number 82, kicker and 3-year letterman on the Penn Hills varsity football team.
I'm Brett Allen, number 76, 3-year starter at offensive tackle for the Penn Hills High School football team.
Guys, you saw the interview with Coach Graham, and one of the things he talked about not only was your athletics, but the pride in the academics that you guys are doing. You guys have blown away the myth of the dumb jock, so to speak. Brett, let's talk with you. We see your skills on the field, tackle, making plays, everything all getting long, but tell us about what's going on with you in the classroom.
Well, some people say I'm smart, but really I've always just been a hard worker. I like to do my work, get all my stuff done, and really it just throughout the years it's ended up paying off, and I've been able to keep things up.
Just saying, one of the keys to the success is in the classroom is being organized, the organizational skills?
Oh, of course. I mean, I just sit down at home and try to get my stuff done and do what needs to be done.
I hope your kids at home are listening to this. What kind of classes you take?
Right now I'm taking AP English, AP Math, Calc AB, different honors classes.
Is that it? Is that all?
I mean,
no basket weaving.
I don't know if you want the whole list.
That's an absolutely impressive list of classes that you're taking. With how well you're doing in the classroom and with how well you're doing on the football field, I mean, you obviously have to be getting some looks at some schools there. Not only, like you said, there are actually more academic scholarships than there are athletic scholarships, but somebody's got to be looking at you for to combine them, to go play for them.
Yes. Well,
can you drop any names? Anybody's looking at?
Well, I have a lot of different D2, D3 stuff coming in. A lot of different names, but just academically alone, I have a whole bunch of a lot of colleges I'm looking at right now. If I told you a name that I was favoring right now, I'd probably be lying. So right now it's just
you're leaving
singling
everything
them
open.
out. Yeah.
So when you get to college, what do you want to study?
Well, right now when I get to college, I'm leaning towards architecture. Architecture's been I've always been leaning towards creative aspect, being able to do what I want to. My uncle's an architect, so that's always inspired me. So
you like to draw and you like math.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's wonderful. That's fabulous. Mike Faracco, you got to follow this one up here. I've known you for such a long time. Your parents forever. And I know you've always done well at school, but this is your chance, and I'll tell everybody about your what you do in the classroom.
Yeah, just like Brett said, I mean,
basket weaving.
No basket weaving. I mean, just like you said, it's all about hard work, and I mean, homework's a big thing. A lot of kids they decide to blow up their homework and they think it's no big deal, but that's a big part of it all. And just staying organized really, and making sure that you're studying for your tests and you're getting your stuff done. I mean, after practice you go home and you're studying. You're not goofing off watching TV or whatever.
The thing a lot of folks might know about you, it's amazing that you're able to do what you do in the classroom with the schedule that you have. People know that you're the kicker for the Indians, but also
I'm also on the soccer team.
You're on the soccer team.
That's my number one sport. So
you have to go to soccer practice, then you got football practice, and
yeah.
I think tomorrow you have a game tomorrow in soccer, and then you have to come to.
Yeah, we have a game at 4:00 tomorrow before the football game, so I'll be doing both of those tomorrow.
So how do you juggle it all?
Well, on a normal day, I mean, I go to soccer practice after school, and then after that I come down here for about a half an hour to an hour and kick with the special teams. And the time I have at home, I use it wisely. And it seems like I get more done when I'm pinched because I'm making sure that I get everything done. When I have a lot of free time, when the season's done, I have a lot of free time, I tend to procrastinate more.
You have your sister and your brother doing some of your homework for you, don't you?
Oh, no. I can't do that.
No, but still, that's absolutely wonderful and amazing that you're able to do that. Mm-hmm. And Brett, with the classes that you guys have, what are you looking for as far as what you're going to study when you move on to college?
I want to go into computer science. I have taken computer programming classes at the high school for the past 3 years, and I got pretty interested in that. And that's what I've been looking into. I've been looking into some schools that have good computer science departments, and I actually want to try to play soccer at the next level too. So I've been getting a few looks at that. So
I know you're getting looks with soccer.
Yeah.
Any interest as far as football? It's tough with a kicker because they only have so many positions to give.
And there's
in
a lot
football.
of kickers. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I haven't really pursued that much, and it hasn't come yet. But I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, during this year, we'll see if some schools. I mean, I've heard a few going in and asking if there were any kickers around here, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens this year.
What do you play in soccer?
Central midfield. That's my position.
Now explain that for those who might not know what that means.
Well, that's like that's pretty much the leader on the field. They control the middle of the field, and they're involved in a lot of the action.
Brett knew that. Didn't you know that, Brett?
Yeah.
So Brett knew that. Oh, what's your longest field goal been?
In a game, 42 yards. That was last year in the playoffs.
Didn't you miss one that was you missed a long one. One was longer than that, but you
45.
missed it wide.
Yeah, I missed it wide, 45. Yeah, that was it. I think that was at home here against Kiski.
And you were doing this all last year with like a broken back or something, weren't you?
Well, yeah, I mean,
not to laugh about it, but I mean, you're in a body cast whenever you weren't playing.
I mean, towards the middle of the season, actually, it was the end of the soccer season. I actually ended up stress fracturing my back. And I didn't know about this till after the year, but I played the whole last month of the season with a pretty much broken back, and then I tried to play through it, and I did all right. I mean, but after the season, I went to the doctor, and I figured out that my back was broken, so I did have to wear a back brace and thing for 6 weeks. But I mean, I fought through it, and I'm
so
fine now.
We may be able to beat that 42-yarder this year, huh?
We'll see, hopefully.
No, Brett, when you guys found out that he was playing with a stress fracture in his back, did that give you a little more appreciation for the kickers? They're not just prima donnas out there. Go kick the ball and go on the sideline.
Well, Mike's always been a tough guy. I have to be nice to him because, he's in some of my classes. I don't want him to beat me up or something, catch me. But, yeah, I mean, Mike's always been there to put it through for us when we needed one, so we always have confidence in him to make the field goals we need.
But I know as a lineman, you get banged and bruised too out there, don't you? I mean, what's the worst thing you've had so far?
I've been rather fortunate not to have any serious injuries or anything, but Yeah, I've had a lot of games where I practiced with bad shoulders and bad wrists.
A lot of bumps and bruises. And
yeah, it all comes with the game, and just fight through it. I end up practicing, and that's the way it goes.
We've already discussed you guys' plans for the futures. Looking back at your years here at Penn Hills High School, and with football and soccer and the academics, when you guys leave here, what is going to be your most fondest memory of the school and of football?
Probably just the experience of being a Penn Hills Indian and playing football together. I mean, the camaraderie that forms in the locker room. You go through Hell Week together and everything, and to see these guys at school every day, it really forms a bond. And sometimes, we literally spend more time with each other than sometimes you do with your own family. So
this is like a family here, as you can remember, the family
basically
aspect of everything. Mike, what about you? What you think you're gonna take from?
Well, about from the football side of it, I mean, the atmosphere on the Friday night football games is it's like nothing else. I mean, you go to colleges and you don't get that kind of atmosphere at some football games. It's just it's different than anything else. And the soccer is just like he said, the camaraderie in the team. We have a good time when we play. And I mean, we haven't been very successful the last couple of years. We're hoping this year we're going to turn it around. We seem like we have a more dedicated team. But we had fun. And I mean, just the education I had here was a good education.
Fabulous. Any young Allens coming up through the midget program?
No, not currently.
No?
Not currently.
Okay,
no.
so move on here. Any... Is Nate going to kick?
I don't know.
I love Nate.
We'll see.
He's my buddy.
We'll see. Nate kicks some field goals. He hits some field goals. He comes out and practices every once in a while. He can kick some extra points,
Yeah.
If we ever need a kicker and all the kickers get hurt, we can bring him up.
Yeah. Your brother. I love your brother. Well, best of luck to you guys. Thanks for chatting with us. This was very enjoyable. It was nice to talk something other than a little bit of football for a while, and the academics thing was great. As far as the Penn Hills family goes, I mean, I can't say how proud I am and everyone else is. Just not only is what you guys are as players, but what you guys are doing in the classrooms and everything. And you're just making the athletic department and the school district completely proud of what you guys do. And best of luck not only on the field this year, but what you guys do off the field, and make sure you guys stay part of that Penn Hills family once you guys leave here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And beat Gateway.
We're going to try our best.
Definitely.
We want to get him bad. We lost him twice last year. So.
Well, very good. Best of luck to you guys. Our seniors of the week, Brett Allen and Mike Faracco of the 2009 Penn Hills Indians. Coming up next, it's that time already. Opening night, the Penn Hills Indians and the Gateway Gators here at UHAS McGinley Stadium, and it's coming your way next. Robbie Kalstein. You see him number 11 when they get the ball. Mike Faracco tees it up at the 40-yard line. 12 minutes on the clock, and we are underway. High school football 2009, and the Gators won the toss, elected to receive, and they will have great field position across the 45-yard line. Losing the football was Donnie Kirby, but he was able to come up with it, and Gateway takes over at their own 47-yard line. There was a big hole on the wedge on the return, and Gateway did a nice job to take advantage of it and get great field position for Kalstein out at the 47-yard line. The Indians' strength this season, their defense. They are led by their linebacker, Aaron Donald, who is committed to Pitt. Also a couple of great other players on the field. We'll go through them. We got Brandon Eiffel at the top of your screen. Colin Christian also. Kalstein will set up the screen. That's Steve Varanka. He'll have a first down for the Gators. Brought down by the Wiz, Chris Washington, just inside the 40 at the 39-yard line. Excuse me, Brendan Felder with the carry. Colin Christian Buck comes up to make the tackle at the 35-yard line. We'll call it a pickup of 4. It'll be second down and 6. Kalstein from the shotgun.
McGinley Stadium
Downfield has a man right over the middle. Will go to him inside the 10, 15. First and goal, Gateway Gators
in the red zone. 4 inside the 10-yard line. One was returned for a touchdown by the
Gators keep it on the ground, looking to go up the middle. But the Indians are there. Called a no gain on the play to be second down and goal for the Gators. Offset eye for the Gators. Brendan Felder is deep. Armstead Williams on the right. It'll be Phil. No, Kallstad will throw, looking under pressure, gets a pass away. Tap, intercepted by Christian in the end zone. Wisely takes the touchback. And the Indians dodge a big bullet there with 9:57 to go here in the first period. Kalstein was under pressure by Raymond Harris. Threw it towards the end zone. The pass was tipped. And then Colin Christian hauled it in. Wisely kept it in the end zone, did not run it out. And the Indian offense will start from the 20-yard line. The Indian offense this year led by sophomore quarterback Chaz Whitaker. Saw him last season play for the Bantams. An unbelievable talent. You're going to be enjoying seeing him for the next 3 years. Indians will keep it on the ground. Big hole, close to a first down. Will be Terrell Roberson. He may have just enough. And the officials will call it a pickup of 9, just short. I formation behind Whitaker. Miles Davis is the lead back, but they stick with Robertson, who will pick up the first down at the 32-yard line. So the Indians get their first down of the game. Give Robertson a pickup of 3. 1st and 10 Indians at their own 32. Clock running, 9:22 to go here, opening period. Scoreless, Penn Hills Gateway. First possession of the game for the Indians. Comes following the interception in the end zone by Colin Christian. Davis up, Robertson deep. And it'll be Robertson, left side. And Gateway does a nice job to come up and make the tackle. Maybe a yard on the play. And the Indians looking at a 2nd down and 9. Washington split this way. Top of your screen, Raymond Harris to the left, I formation. Robertson again, hits a little bit of a hole, gets across the 35, and is carried ahead close to a first down at the 41-yard line. Looked like he was in the arms of Taylor Adams, who pulled him ahead to the 41. And the Indians will be looking at 3rd down and short. 8-yard gain. 3rd and 1 for the Indians. Kaiser in front of Robertson in the eye. And the Indians jump. 5. Kid has an incredible touch on the football. Indians keep it on the ground, going left side, close to a first down. They're going to be just short. Key Paschal with the carry. Needed 6. Paschal got 5. And it looks like the punt team will have to come on. Indians looking at 4th and short 2. Something new for Mike Faracco. 3 men up. Let's see if the Indians do indeed kick it. And Faracco will high kick. Fair catch called for and made at the 31-yard line. 6:50 to go. First period. We are scoreless. Penn Hills Gateway. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football on Comcast. Kalstein will quickly bring the Gators to the line. I formation behind him. Nice tackle in the backfield. Walter Moultrie will bring Brendan Felder down for a loss of a yard.
And Walter making a fantastic play for the Indians. Harris and Eiffel in single coverage on the splits each way. Lone setback behind Kalstein. Play action looking. Has a man over the middle. Goes that way. And a pass complete. Dondi Kirby with a nice reception. Gets down inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Washington was on him, but he broke to the near side, leaving Dondi all alone. Leaving Kirby all alone, excuse me. And they were able to pick up the back, and he brought it all the way down to the 32-yard line. 47 yards and a first down for the Gators. Kalstein, wide receiver screen this way, has the man, pass complete. Loses the football to the Gators, and the Indians look like they have it, and they do. The pass was complete to Sean Brisker. Broke one tackle, but then lost the football on the second. He has poise. Moultrie, the end of the near side, I formation behind Whitaker. And Whitaker, play action, looking, has a man, launches one downfield. Beautifully thrown ball, but long for Colin Christian, and the pass incomplete. And it'll bring up a second down and 10. I mentioned, you kid can throw a football. You saw the spiral. Pass a bit far. And Colin Christian unable to come up with it. And it's too far for the defensive back to make the interception. And the Indians have the second down and 10. The clock will stop with 5:45 to go here in opening period. We are still scoreless. Whitaker keeps it on the ground. Indians looking to get to the outside, and they do. Across the 20, up the sideline, 30, first down Indians. Terrell Roberson with the carry and the first down. Roberson will get out to about the 33-yard line, called a pickup of 20, and the Indians will move the sticks. It looked like Gateway had clogged the front, but Roberson was able to break to the outside. There was nobody there, and he was just jaunting up the sideline, finally ridden out of bounds after a pickup of 20. I formation again, Roberson again deep. Moultrie will be the end, moving right to left. Kaiser in front, and it'll be Roberson again. Roberson dives through that line. There was nothing there, but he was able to find a crack and get across the 35 to the 36-yard line, picks up 3. And the Indians looking at a second down and 7. 6 carries already for Roberson here in the opening period. You got 5.5 minutes left. $43 yards if you're counting. Nick Bernhardy, the senior center. Whitaker hands off this time to Keith Paschal. And Paschal looks like he'll lose. We'll call it no gain. Call it third and a short 7. Brandon Eiffel goes left with Chris Washington. Near side, Raymond Harris. Paschal to lone setback. Whitaker, straight drop, looks, under pressure from behind, and he'll be sacked back at the 30-yard line. They'll give him the 31. Back at his own 16-yard line. Gets the snap. Joseph Cerro, the long snapper. Fracco's kick will bounce at the 40-yard line. Picked up there. And brought down quickly. Mike Jackson with the coverage. Brendan Felder with the return. And Gateway will have it with 3:53 to go in the opening period. They've had great starting field position. This one at the 37-yard line. They started at their own 47, their own 31, and their own 37. Indian starting position, their own 20, and their own 13. See if the Indians' defense makes the adjustment. Kalstein keeps it on the ground. Felder looking for somewhere to go. Darnold will finally bring him down with Chris Washington. Maybe a yard on the play. And it'll be 2nd down and 9. Postgazette.com. Gateway man in motion, Steve Varanka. Kalstein will throw. Looks like he wants to set up the screen. There's nobody there, and he throws it away. And they're trying to call for Indian sidelines, calling for grounding. And there was nobody in the area. He was in the pocket. Officials let that one go. And it'll be 3rd down, and they're going to call it 8. Now there is a flag. They're going to call a late grounding call. Are they going to call a sideline warning on the Indians? Oh, they're calling the intentional grounding. I got a coffee machine. I'll make a coffee happen. So the penalty will mark him back to the 22-yard line. He lost from the spot of the foul. So 3rd and a long way to go. Kalstein splits up the screen this way. Dayon Nunley drops the ball. And that should bring up a 4th down, and the Gateway Gators will bring on the punting unit. So the Indians' defense holds this time. And Gateway will get the ball back to the Indians. The Indians should have good field position this time. Eiffel and Roberson back just inside their own 45-yard line. Indians look to set up the return. And Gateway looks like they used too much time. No, the Indians have 12 men on the field. Yep, that's exactly what it is. The Indians have 12 men. Nonetheless, it'll make it 4th and 20. Kalstein, the quarterback, doing the punting. Kalstein gets the kick away. Looks like Roberson. Roberson from his 33, looking for somewhere to go, runs into his own man, and then there's a whole lot of Gators. And a flag down at the 36-yard line. All right, now the ball spotted at the 36. Waiting to see what the officials say. It's a personal foul face mask call going against the Gateway Gators. So the Indians will then start at the Gateway 49-yard line. Roberson gets a block, goes left side, gets another hole. Will be close to a 1st down. They're going to mark him at the 37-yard line. That's a pickup of 12 and another 1st down for the Indians. Roberson got a nice block left side from Jamalcus Jamison. And was able to slither through the secondary for the pickup of 12. Whitaker under center. Again, the I formation. Roberson again. He's been the workhorse. Breaks a tackle at the line, spins ahead, picks up about 4. I think they'll mark him at the 33-yard line. It is a pickup of 4. Roberson, 5'8", 165. He's a junior. Again, Jamison in front of Roberson in the I. Roberson again, and why not? Breaks 2 tackles in the backfield. Dives ahead back to the line of scrimmage for no gain, which should have been a loss. Turns out to be a mulligan. So now Whitaker will be looking at a 3rd and 6. Clock running, 1:40 to go here, opening period. We are scoreless. Penn Hills and Gateway. Opening game of the year for both teams here in the 2009 football season. Indians in action next week at Bethel Park. Gateway will be at Baldwin. Bernhardy the center over the football. Aaron Donald, the guard to his right. Whitaker to throw, pass tipped. And almost intercepted. It was intended for Christian. But the Gators' Nolan Torring got his mitts on it. And it'll bring up a 4th down, and I think the Indians will go for it here to 33. Now to be a 50-yard field goal. And the Indians will indeed go for it. Mike Airgood, the guard to the left. I think they're going to bring on the punting unit. Again, your long snapper is Joseph Cerro. Oh, the Indians will punt. Maybe. Look, the Indians looking to take a delay to give Farrack a little more room to work with. And that's what they do. Mark it back to the 38. We're scoreless, but it's been a very exciting first half so far. Very entertaining game. Farraco on the Penn Hill side of the football gets the snap from Cerro. And Farraco hits one to the corner, hits inside the 20, takes a Gateway bounce, and the Indians will down it at the 22-yard line. Cullen Christian with the interception. The Indians were able to march it downfield a little bit, but on the punting. Gateway got the ball back on the second play from that possession. 47-yard screen, got them down in the red zone again, and then the next play they fumble. And Gateway maybe a yard. Aaron Donald with the tackle. Delbert Tyler with the carry. Give him a pickup of 1. So Gateway knocking on the door twice here in the opening quarter. Both times turned the ball over. An interception and a fumble, and the Indians unable to take advantage so far, but they're not trailing 14-0. Kalstein, play action, rolls to his right. Looking over the middle, has a man in the pass. They're going to roll it, caught at the 37-yard line. Yes, they are. I'm going to say Steve Varanka came up with it. So 14 yards and a first down, and both teams will watch the clock wind down as young William does his job. Kalstein will quickly bring the Gators under center to start quarter number 2. The Gators moving right to left in the white jerseys. And they quickly go left side. Nice job of getting out of the backfield. As Brendan Felder brought down at the 45-yard line after a pickup of 7. And Gateway with a second down. We'll call it 3. Now we're going to call it a pickup of, welcome back to the 47, a pickup of 5. Pardon me, call it second down and 5. Gateway at their own 43-yard line. Nice shot of the Indian defense, led by nose tackle Miles Adams. Kalstein, wide receiver screen this way. Has Troy Polamalu across the 50, breaks a tackle, up the sideline to 30. Finally ridden out of bounds by Colin Christian and into the sand pit. Goes the Gators' Dayon Nunley. It'll be a first down. They rode him out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 33 yards on the pickup. And Gateway knocking on the red zone again. Big hole, nice carry into the secondary, down inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal Indians. Brendan Felder with the carry. And Gateway knocking on the door again. 15 yards. First and goal Gateway. Their third first and goal of the night. Officials just waiting for the Gateway coaches to get off the field. Kalstein brings Gateway to the line. Felder the lone setback. The Indians giving a lot of cushion to Dayon Nunley on the left side, and it'll be Felder up the middle into the arms of Aaron Donald. Breaks a tackle. They lose the football again, does Gateway. The Indians say they have it. And the officials say Gateway came up with it. Oh my. Gateway will have it at the 4-yard line. It'll be second down and goal for Gateway. Oh, that would have been something, turning it over for the third time. Nunley this time, way deep. Gateway sets up for the screen. No, it will be Nunley into the line. It's maybe a whole lot of nothing, maybe a yard. Like Alex Tyre with the tackle. And it'll be third and goal. Clock running, 9:50 to go here, first half. Still scoreless. Gateway, third and goal from the 3-yard line, we'll call it. And Gateway calls timeout. 9:47 to go, opening half. Second quarter, scoreless. Penn Hills Gateway. You're watching Indians football on Comcast. Gateway to the line on third and goal. Kalstein with the pitch. Nunley does not get into the end zone. Fourth and goal at the 1-yard line. Kalstein hit as he pitched. Nunley did a nice job to haul it in, dove ahead. The Indians, nice job with the stop to haul him down, to hold him to the 1-yard line. And Gateway with a fourth and goal. Kalstein will be stuck, pitches it to Nunley, loses the football, and the Indians have it! Devon Trey Butler up the sideline, 97 yards, and a flag back at the 30-yard line. A couple of flags. I know the flag at the 48-yard line is against Aaron Donald for taunting. There's one back at the 32. And it's coming back because the Indians had no discipline. Oh my. A flag at the 14, a flag at the 32, and a flag on the other side of the field at the Indian 48-yard line. Well, nonetheless, the Gators turned it over for the third time, putting the Gateway twice, and a person foul against. They're bringing this back for another 4th and goal. Or do the Indians have the ball? It should be post-possession. No, they should. They marked one off against the Indians. They should mark 2 off against Gateway. No, I don't understand that one. There were 2 calls against Gateway. It was after the fumble. It's post-possession. The Indians have the ball, so they call the touchdown back. Eiffel in motion to the right. See if Whitaker comes out throwing. Well, they'll stay on the ground, do the Indians. And Roberson will get to the 7. Call it no gain. But the point is, if they call 2 penalties against Gateway and 1 against the Indians, they mark the one at the 14-yard line off his half the distance, mark nothing off against Gateway. I don't know. Either way, the Gateway does not score. The Indians have the ball. And Devontre Butler does not have his 97-yard fumble return. Whitaker throws right side. Eiffel breaks a tackle across the 10. Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. It should be 3rd and about a yard. Whitaker completes his first pass as a Penn Hills Indian. Indians keep it on the ground, diving ahead. Looks like it will have a first down. It's Keith Paschal. They'll put him at the 18-yard line. That will be a first down. Needed 1, got 2. The Indians move the sticks. So the story of this game, Gateway 3 turnovers in the red zone. The Indians have a fumble return called back. Roberson cuts into the line, gets across the 20. Give him 3 yards. And we'll call it second down and along 7. Whitaker quick toss, right side. The Wiz will have a first down across the 30, out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Christopher Washington. Pickup of 13 and another first down for the Indians. Chris Washington, the 5'10 senior, looking forward to his senior interview on the coach's corner. Had a fun time this week with Brett Allen and Mike Faracco. Whitaker does a nice job to sell the play fake. Well, it wasn't a fake at all. Key Paschal. Up the gut, across the 40 to the 41-yard line, picks up 7. And Paschal gives the Indians a second down and 3. Whitaker fumbles the snap, does a nice job to haul it in, pays attention, loses the football again. He would have had a first down at the 48-yard line. Let's see who has it. Gateway says they do. Of course they say they do. We all say we have it. And now the official says they have the ball. Whitaker made a nice job to tow in the fumbled snap, picked up the first down, but was hit at the 48-yard line. And Gateway will recover it and take over there with 6:14 to go. Gateway will have it at their own 47. Give Whitaker a pickup of 12, then he lost the football. So 4 turnovers in the game here in the first half. Kalstein, straight drop, looking left all the way. Now flushed out of the pocket, near side, hit from behind, and will be sacked at the 43-yard line, and they're going to call a flag. Donald brought him down, and then Lamont Kaiser jumped on his back. They're going to call the late hit against the Indians. That'll be a first down for Gateway. There's a loss of 5 on the sack, and now a pickup of 15. So a net gain of 10 yards on the play, but it is a first down nonetheless, an automatic first down. Kalstein again with the drop. Under pressure, throws over the middle, pass complete. Gateway's had that all night. And they lose the football. Now they're going to call him down at the 21-yard line. Kadir Anderson Perry. Will have a first down at the 21. Kalstein again looking this side, has a man wide open inside the 10, 5 this way, touchdown Gateway. Indians doing a poor job of tackling, and Anderson Perry gets into the end zone from 21 yards out. Gateway gets on the board first. So Gateway turns the Indians' turnover into points. And the kick is blocked. 5:19 to go, first half. Gateway 6, Penn Hills nothing. You are watching Indians football on Comcast.
I'm Brett Allen, number 76.
Gateway 3 plays, 53 yards. 2 21-yard passes to Kadir Anderson Perry. Second one for his touchdown. 15-yard roughing penalty, the key. And Gateway on the board first. Eiffel following the wedge across the 15. Loses the football. Are they going to roll him down? I'm going to say Eiffel's down at the 22-yard line. The ball did pop out, it appeared. And there's an injured Indian. Oh, Eiffel will get up slowly and he'll find his way off the field. And that is not a good sign. He's holding his right arm. Oh, boy. Whitaker again under center. I formation behind him. And this time, Key Paschal does not fool Gateway. They will hold him for no gain. And it'll be second down and 10. Joining us late, Gateway 3 turnovers in the red zone. 2 fumbles and an interception. The Indians returned one back for a touchdown, but they were called for roughing, or excuse me, personal foul, and brought back all the way to the 7-yard line. And this one batted away. Like Whitaker was looking for Washington on the near side. Going to bring up a 3rd and 10. So instead of getting the 97-yard touchdown return by Devontre Butler, Indians got the ball back at the 7-yard line, and then they got it out to midfield, and Whitaker fumbled, and Gateway, boom, 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 right down, put it in the end zone. Whitaker again, this time Washington hauls it in. Gateway closes quickly. He'll get across the 25 to the 27-yard line. Pick up a 5, and it'll be a 4th down and 5 for the Indians. And Faraka will have to come on a kick again. Clock running, 4:10 to go here first half. Each team 2 timeouts left. Bracco's kick, another high one. Fair catch called for. And made at the 41-yard line. So Gateway will have it 59 yards away with 3:43 to go. Young Nate Faracco in the stands with no shirt on. Nate, you wild man. Outside keeps it on the ground. Gateway loses the ball, and the Indians have it at the 39. Play disrupted from the beginning. Sean Brisker couldn't hold on to it. And Gateway, count them, 4 turnovers here in half number 1. So now the Indians with an opportunity at the Gateway 39-yard line. 3:38, 2 timeouts left. And a short field in front of them. Best field position of the night for the Indians. Roberson wrapped up in the backfield. We'll lose 2. Brandon Eiffel back into the game. Great sign for the Indians. And the Indians look like to be in no hurry here. What are we doing? Indians let the clock wind down and then called a timeout. Interesting. So 2:45 to go here, first half. Gateway 6, Penn Hills nothing. You're watching Indians football on Comcast. Following the timeout, the Indians looking at a 2nd down and 12 at the Gateway 41-yard line. Roberson, right side, looking for somewhere to go. Sees a whole lot of Gateway Gators. Drops back at the 45. Will Gateway start using their timeouts? The 3rd and 16. I think at some point here the Indians are going to have to throw, and I'm guessing it would have to be now. Whitaker will keep it on the ground. Roberson hit hard at the 42-yard line. In the 43, a pickup of 2. And the Indians will bring the punting unit on. Interesting, Gateway not using any timeouts. They have 2 left. I think the Indians will let this clock wind down as far as they can. They're 1:32 and running. Great crowd on hand tonight, as you would expect, between Penn Hills and Gateway. And the Indians used too much time. They let the clock wind down to 1:14. High snap from Farraco, goes over his head. And Gateway will have it about the 15-yard line. Gateway will have it with 1:03, marking them at the 16 following the high snap. Farraco doing a nice job to get back to try to get on the football, so Gateway wasn't able to pick it up and run it in. But Gateway with an opportunity at the 16 in the red zone. Gateway not doing a good job of red zone tonight. Turned it over 3 times. 4 times altogether. Kalstein under center. Dayon Nunley behind him. He'll move up as the slot, throws one over the middle, and it's picked off by the Indians. Gateway gives it right back. 4th turnover in the red zone tonight. Taylor Adams with the interception. And the Indians have it with 55 seconds left at the 17-yard line. 5th turnover of the half, 4th in the red zone. Whitaker from the shotgun. Inside handoff, Roberson. No surprise there, actually. 2 yards. And the clock will run. I'm surprised Gateway not using their timeouts to force the Indians to make plays. Deep in their own territory, the Indians can pretty much just run out the clock. Clock winding, under 30 seconds to go. Gateway up 6-0. Indians get the ball to start half number 2. Whitaker this time will indeed throw. Looking downfield, has him in. The pass complete, first down. Brandon Eiffel at the 31-yard line, a pickup of 13. Indians will get quickly to the line. Whitaker again from the shotgun. Jazz stops up. He will run the ball, holds on to it. Goes down at the 34. The Indians 1 timeout left, and they will use it. So the Indians will line up 6 seconds to go, 1 play left. They're at the 31-yard line. Now Whitaker has a gun. The kid can throw a football. They're at the 34. I don't know that he can throw it 65 yards, but it'll be close. Oh, gets something completed close to the end zone. You never know what could happen. Whitaker will go under center and takes a knee. That would explain the timeout. And there's a penalty flag. Gateway made contact with him after he took the knee. It is, that's a personal foul. And that's exactly what it is. It's a personal foul penalty. And now the Gateway Gators have put Whitaker in range to launch one towards the end zone. Will the Indians now do it this time? The ball at the 48-yard line. No, they're going to run the clock, and that'll do it. I don't know how you can end a half on a defensive penalty. But they do. After 1 half of play, Penn Hills trails Gateway 6-0. Second half action coming your way next. You're watching Indians football here on Comcast. Awesome. McGinley Stadium with the score. Gateway 6, Penn Hills 0. The big story of the first half, turnovers. Gateway, 5 of them, 4 in the red zone. 4 inside the 10-yard line. One was returned for a touchdown by the Indians, but called back by 2 personal foul penalties on Aaron Donald, and that took the points off the board. The Indians couldn't convert, but around midfield, the Indians turned the ball over on a fumble. Gateway went down, turned it into 6 points, and that's all we have so far. Chaz Whitaker, 3 of 7, 30 yards in his debut. Terrell Roberson, 16 rushes, 60 yards, 21 was his longest. Aaron Donald, 2 sacks, 2 tackles, 2 personal fouls. Miles Davis, 2 fumble recoveries, 2 tackles. And Colin Christian, 7 tackles and an interception in the end zone. And we are underway here in the second half. Gateway kicking off. The Indians take it at the 11-yard line. Christian dives across the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Indians will take over there. Those are the key stats of the first half. Also a nice first half by Key Paschal, Lamont Kaiser in the backfield. Miles Davis, who is in front of Roberson. And it'll be Roberson who gets a block, gets to the outside across the 30. Roberson up the sideline, ridden out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 19 yards for Terrell Roberson on the first play of half number 2. And the Indians get a first down quickly. Miles Davis with a nice block to open the off tackle on the right side. Roberson went through. Another block in the secondary. Roberson went to the outside, up the sideline, and turned it into a nice, nifty 19-yard gain. Brandon Eiffel goes right to left. Indians keep it on the ground. Another nice hole, close to another first down. The Indians keep Paschal. He'll have 9. And it'll be second down and 1. If you missed the first half, watch it on replay. It's bizarre. Nonetheless, the Gators have the 6-0 lead. Whitaker doing a fine job in his debut as Indians quarterback. Young sophomore under center. Gets a snap from Bernhardy, and they're going to say somebody moved. Oh, the Indians call a timeout. Well, we have a moment. We have to send a special thank you to my good friend Charlie Sanders for donating the Chuck Sanders weight room at the Bill Freilich Athletic Center. If you come up to the Athletic Center, peer through the window and check out this weight room. Some colleges would be envious of the facility here at the Bill Freilich Center. Chuck Sanders owns Urban Mortgage. Talking to him at halftime, says he was blessed, he's been blessed to be able to give back to his alma mater. Chucky, a graduate of 1982, 82 graduate of Penn Hills. Went on to Slippery Rock, played in the NFL, Rams, Giants, and Steelers. One of the nicest people you will ever meet. Chuck Sanders, my good friend Charlie. Promise one of these years we'll get him up here in the booth. Clock stopped, 11:01 to go here, third quarter. The Indians trail by 6. They have the ball at midfield. Eiffel in motion right to left. Whitaker gets a snap from Bernhardy. Paschal right side. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, excuse me, we'll get a yard. Looks like he may have just enough for the first down. We shall see. As I note, he was leaning before the play got off. The officials did not flag him for anything. No, the officials are going to call him for no gain. So third and less than a yard. Indians need to cross the 49. The ball just off the 49-yard stripe. Oh, 3rd and inches. Room over center. Whitaker could keep it himself. They'll give it to Paschal, looking to get to the outside, and there's nothing doing there. He'll lose a yard. That's one thing the young quarterback's going to need to pick up on. They left nobody over center on third and inches. Could have audibled out of the play and just taken it himself, got the first down. But all things in time. Injured on the play, the Indians, Taylor Adams. So we'll take a break. 9:58 to go here, third quarter. Gateway 6, Penn Hills nothing. You're watching Indians football on Comcast. Taylor Adams goes off on his own. And now Farraco back to kick, and Gateway will get the ball back. See if the Indians do indeed kick. Farraco gets the snap down this time. The snap to him. And the ball hits an Indian at the 24-yard line. That's where Gateway will take over. 9:34 to go, third quarter. Gateway 6, Penn Hills nothing. Gateway with their first shot here in half number 2. When we come back next, you're watching Indians football on Comcast. Kalstein quickly brings Gateway to the line following the timeout. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move and a nice hole. Nice run. The Gateway Gators. Orne Bay goes inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. 59 yards for Orne Bay. And Gateway with another big play. They've had big plays all night, but unfortunately for Gateway, they're in the red zone. Bay again gets to the outside. No, he does not. He's pulled down from behind. Taylor Adams, good to see him back on the field. We'll get to the 16-yard line, pick up 1. Well, that will lower the yards per carry average for Orne Bay from 59 yards per carry to 30. Kalstein, play action, under pressure. Flushed out of the pocket, going to his right, looking, hit as he throws into the end zone, and the pass broken up. Kalstein from the shotgun, looks for the shuffle pass. No, sets up the screen, and it's almost intercepted. It's batted down. Walter Moultrie with a fabulous play to bring up a 4th down for the Gators. Let's see if it looks like Gateway's going to set up for a field goal. Maybe. Nope. Gateway's going to go for it. 4th and 9 from the 16-yard line. Kalstein from the shotgun. Indians with the pressure. Kalstein throws the pass over the middle. It's picked off at the 3-yard line. Would have been better off to just bat it down. They would have had it at the 16, but the pass was intercepted. Kicker brings the Indians to the line. I formation in their own end zone. Ball comes out, but Roberson was down. We'll call it no gain. It'll be a 2nd down and 9. Clock running. We're under 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The Indians trail by 6. 21-yard pass in the second quarter, the only points on the game. Big story, Gateway now with 5 turnovers inside the red zone tonight. Six turnovers altogether. Roberson into the line. Yeah, nothing again. See if Whitaker throws from his own end zone. Roberson alone, set back, Twins each way. Whitaker keeps it himself, gets out to the 4-yard line, picks up 1. And Faraka will have to kick from his own end zone. Brendan Felder back, joined now by Stephen Varenka. Faraka's kick high, short, and out of bounds. Gateway is going to have this in great field position at the 34-yard line. So Gateway now with another opportunity deep in Indians territory. I've said it, I don't know how many times I've said it so far tonight. They've had trouble in the red zone. 5 turnovers tonight in the red zone for Gateway. 6 turnovers altogether for the team from Monroeville. I formation behind Kalstein. And Kalstein tripped up, will lose yardage back to the 39-yard line. He'll lose 5 yards. That'll be second down and 15. Bay hit in the backfield by Aaron Donald. They're going to lose another 5 yards. And Gateway looking at a 3rd and about 20. Third and 20 for Gateway. Kalstein from the shotgun, Bay to his right. Kalstein will roll to the right, looking, under pressure, tries to get the pass downfield, does, and the pass completed will be short of a first down. Stephen Varenka open on the sideline on a 3rd and 20. Picks up 19, and Gateway looking at a 4th and 1. High formation behind Kalstein. First man through, will have the first down. Down to the 20-yard line goes DeMon Haynes. So face with Gateway looking at a 3rd and 20, converts. on a 19-yard gain and a 5-yard gain. And now Gateway back in the red zone. Bay gets to the outside, into the secondary, inside the 10-5, touchdown Gateway. And there's an injured Indian on the field. It looks like Cullen Christian. 3:01 to go, third quarter. Gateway 12. Penn Hills nothing, back for the conversion after this. You're watching Indians football on Comcast. Indians as Cullen Christian is helped off the field. Now Gateway will try the point after. And the kick is up and through. 3:01 to go, third quarter. Gateway 13, Penn Hills nothing. You're watching Indians football on Comcast. Gateway scoring drive, 5 plays, 34 yards. Orny Bay, the 20-yard run. And Gateway extends the lead to 13-0. Washington from his own 10-yard line, looking for somewhere to go. Comes to the near side, cuts back in, gets some blocks, chased from behind. Washington needs one more block, gets it. Finally caught down from behind at the 24-yard line. If ever a whiz there was. Washington there to the 24-yard line. 66 yards on the return. And the Indians in business at the Gateway 24-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle from behind. Or else Washington was in for 6. Roberson behind Kaiser in the eye. Play action. Swing pass, left side, complete. Indians first down. Walter Moultrie with the reception. And Walter does a nice job to get down to the 14-yard line. They're going to call it a pickup of 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Whitaker, a nice job on the play action. Indians might need to do a bit more of that. Moultrie was wide open. Now Walter will come to the end on the near side. And Roberson will get the Indians a first down to the 12-yard line. Clock running, 1:50 to go here, third quarter. Indians trail by 13. Only points so far this half. Gateway a 20-yard run. Whitaker, 2-step drop, tucks it under. And we'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Indians looking at a 2nd down and 10. Eiffel splits to the near side. Indians come this way. Roberson looking for a block. We'll get to the 10. Pickup of 2. The Indians now looking at a 3rd down and 8. Moultrie out, Washington in. Indians, I would think, are in 4-down territory. Whitaker gets the call from the sideline. Twins left, that's Eiffel and Washington. Quick snap. Flags everywhere. I don't think the Indians were set. So the officials will march this one back to the 14-yard line, 15-yard line. And the Indians looking at a 3rd and 13. I believe Gateway calls timeout. No, excuse me, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Clock wound down. After 3, Penn Hills trails Gateway 13-0. You're watching Indians football on Comcast. Whitaker under center on a 3rd and 13. Straight drop, comes near side. Flushed out of the pocket, looks to keep it himself. And be dropped at the 17-yard line. We'll lose 2. Now the Indians with a 4th and we'll call it almost goal. They need to get to about the 2-yard line. And the Indians are going to bring on Farraco to go for 3. Farraco to try a 34-yarder. And he hooked it. So the Indians unable to take advantage of Washington's 66-yard kickoff return to the 24-yard line. Will turn the ball over on downs to Gateway at the 20-yard line.
And tonight's game between Penn Hills and Gateway has been designated as a featured game for the nationwide 2009 Great American Rivalry Series. We wish to thank the Air Force and Mile High for selecting this game as a part of this exciting series, which highlights games all across.
Bay has a hole left side, closes quickly. Aaron Donald to come in to make a tackle after they pick up about 4 yards. Gateway in no hurry. Kalstein will throw. Launches one downfield over the top. Pass too far. Joe Palermo, the intended receiver. Oh, excuse me, it was not Palermo. It was Vranka. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. Clock will stop with 10:34 to go here in the 4th quarter. Again, the Gateway Gators up by 13. So 5 red zone turnovers for the Gators, not hurting them so far here tonight. Indians just not able to get anything going offensively. Officials with a quick timeout. And Kalstein will have the Gators up to the line on 3rd and 4. Kalstein, play action, rolls to his right, throws underneath, has the pass complete to Nunley. Hogtied brought down at about the 27-yard line. Not enough for the first down. And Gateway will be looking at a 4th down, and the punting unit will have to come on. I believe this is Gateway's first punt of the game. Oh, it's their second. Have to look way back to the beginning of this one to find that one. Eiffel and Roberson back for the Indians. And Gateway uses too much time. I think Gateway trying to milk some clock here, and why not? They're up by 2 scores. I'm surprised the Indians brought on the field goal unit, trailing by 2 touchdowns. There in quarter number 4. Gateway gets the kick away. Eiffel gets it, drops it, falls on it. Indians will have it at the 47-yard line. 9:32 to go, 4th quarter. Gateway 13, Penn Hills nothing. You are watching Indians football on Comcast. Whitaker wastes no time in getting the Indians to the line. And the Indians keep it on the ground. Roberson. They ran very well in the first half. Gateway looking like they have an answer for him here in half number 2. Picks up 2 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 8. Whitaker, the quarterback of the Penn Hills Bantams that won the 2008 KBL championship last year, along with the Penn Hills Little Indians and the Penn Hills Braves. Whitaker, quick pass, quick hitter, complete. Looks like it'll be enough for a 1st down to Raymond Harris. And it is. Needed 8, got 9. And the Indians move the stick. Again, the Indians in action next week against Bethel Park at Bethel Park. We'll be home 2 weeks from tonight to take on the Tigers of North Allegheny High School. Whitaker on the option, close to a 1st down. Chaz picks up 9. Nicely designed and carried out play by the young quarterback, and the Indians looking at a 2nd down and short. Surprised the Indians really haven't thrown downfield tonight. On a 2nd down and short, perhaps this is the time. Harrison motion near side. Whitaker once again. In between Harris and Colin Christian. It's good to see Colin Christian back on the field after being helped off earlier in the half. And the Indians looking at a 3rd and 1. Clock stops, 7:44 to go. The Indians need to get some points here. Harris again in the secondary inside the 10, 5, touchdown Penn Hills. Raymond Harris from 33 yards out, and the Indians with their first points of 2009. Indians went back to that quick hitter to Harris. It was 3 plays in a row. It was good for 9, incomplete, and this time 33 yards and the touchdown, and an all-important extra point coming up here for the Indians. Bracco comes on to put the extra point through. And with 7:38 to go, fourth quarter, Gateway 13, Penn Hills 7. You are watching Indians football on Comcast. Indians go 5 plays to get within 6. And Gateway, with a nice return, they're going to flag Farraco. On the horse collar, that's illegal this year. But he's a kicker. So Farraco will make the tackle. The return out to the 42. They're going to add 15 onto it, so to bring it down to about the 27-yard line. So Gateway will have it at the 27-yard line. That's the new horse collar rule this year. You're not allowed to drag someone down from behind like that. However, if you drag them down from behind and make them lose the football, you can recover the ball. It's a bizarre rule. And it's up to the officials to interpret it, really, in any way they see fit. Bay with a hole. Closes quickly, only 2 yards for Orny Bay. Gateway with a second down, we'll call it 8. Close to 7. Actually, we'll give him a pick up of 3 and call it 7. Big drive here for the Gators. They lead by 6. Aaron Donald bringing down Damon Haynes after a pickup of about 4. And Gateway with a 3rd and 3. Again, the Indians had a touchdown called back tonight. 97-yard fumble return. Called back for some clipping, personal foul penalties. Kalstein to throw under pressure from behind, gets the pass away and a pass incomplete. Christopher Washington on the coverage. Pass intended for Sean Brisker, and Gateway with a 4th and a long 3. Clock stopped with 6:18 to go. Big first down here for the Gators if they're able to pick it up. And it'll be a big stop for the Indians. Kalstein to throw, rolling to his left, looking towards the end zone, and the pass. The pass is batted away. They're going to flag I think it's going to look like they're going to flag interference on Moultrie, but another flag back at the 14-yard line. The Indians can only hope it's offsetting. And it is. Pass interference against the Indians, an eligible receiver against Gateway. I think we replay the down. Or do they mark the 5 yards off? No, we replay the down. Kalstein again under pressure, flush near side, and he's sacked back at the 30-yard line. Kalstein will lose 9. They turn the ball over on downs, and the Indians with an opportunity, 6:08 to go, here in the fourth quarter. Ball at their own 30-yard line, and they trailed Gateway by 6. Oh my, what a game this is turning into. Of course, it's been that way from the beginning. I don't think this is the type of game anybody expected coming in. Baker will throw down the sideline, has a man and a pass. Is it caught at the 40-yard line? Yes, it is. Colin Christian at the 41. 29 yards for Christian. First time tonight the Indians have thrown downfield, and Christian with a nice reception has the ball in Gateway territory at the 41. Clock stops for a moment with 6:01 to go. Now we're rolling under 6 minutes. Indians with plenty of time. .29 yards on the pickup. Washington in motion near side. And a little miscommunication there as Whitaker runs into, not sure quite who it was. I think it was Terrell Robertson. So we'll call it no gain, 2nd down and 10. So Roberson, no gain on the play. And the Indians with a 2nd down and 10. And Whitaker will be sacked. We'll drop him at the 47-yard line for a loss of 6. And the Indians now with a 3rd and 16. Indians in 4-down territory, I would believe. Whitaker under pressure, comes near side, will run, and out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Picks up 6. Gets the sack yardage back, and the Indians will be looking at a 4th down and 10. 4:17 to go. I think the Indians seriously consider going for it here. Well, the Indians are going to bring on the punting unit, it looks like. Fracco, nice kick. Ennerly at the 11-yard line. Looking to get to the outside and does, and brought down at the 30-yard line. Another horse collar. That'll bring up another 15 yards. He's brought down at the 27. And the 15-yard penalty will move them up to the 42-yard line. Indians 2 timeouts left and 4:06 to go on the clock. You know, the face mask call against the Indians. And Gateway has it at the 47-yard line. Bay has a hole left side, has a first down in the sideline, and out of bounds in Penn Hills territory at the 35-yard line. That's an 18-yard gain for Orny Bay and a first down for the Gateway Gators. Clock stops with 4 minutes even to go, and Gateway in control. Indians at this point need a turnover. Bay again. Walter Moultrie will make the tackle at the 27-yard line. 8 yards for Bay, who did not carry in the first half at all and has a bunch here in half number 2. Penn Hills Midgets took 2 out of 3 from Gateway last week. Braves and Indians victorious. The Bantams losing in overtime. An extra point, the difference in the game. And Gateway will call timeout. 3:09 to go, fourth quarter. Gateway 13, Penn Hills 7. You're watching Indians football on Comcast. Gateway with a 2nd down and 2. Kalstein under center. Bay again will have the first down inside the 20. Spins down to the 15. And Gateway will have a first down. Another 12 yards for Orny Bay. And Gateway in control here. Clock stopped for a moment with 3:01 till they set the sticks. Kalstein letting the play clock wind down. We'll be looking. There goes the official with the hand up. Has 5 seconds, and we'll get the play away. Bay, left side, inside the 10, inside the 5 to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Orny Bay. And Gateway extends the lead. And the stands begin to empty. Gateway extends the lead to 19-7, and will try to add the point after. And the kick is blocked again. So the Indians have 2.5 minutes to try to get 2 scores. And a long way to go. 2:31 to go, fourth quarter, 19-7. Gateway over Penn Hills. You're watching Indians football on Comcast. Gateway goes to 53 yards in 4 plays, all runs by Orny Bay. And they extend the lead to 19-7. Gateway will kick this one deep. Cullen Christian at the 4-yard line. We'll get it out to the 25. Joining us in the booth now, my daughter Samantha. Hi, Samantha.
Hi.
Are you enjoying the game tonight?
Yes.
Hi to Bob. Say hi, Bob. Huh? So you started school?
Yes.
Where do you go? Oh, okay. Do you think she's a football fan?
Is he on the Gateway side?
Look, Chaz Whitaker gets the pass away, and it's almost picked off. You remember Chaz from the Bantams last year?
Yes.
He was really good, huh? We're looking forward to watching Chaz play this year, aren't we? What do? Do you play football?
No, I cheer.
You're a cheerleader?
Yes.
For who?
For midget football.
What team?
Braves.
The Braves? Oh, yeah? What cheer do you cheer? Do you cheer lots of cheers?
Lots of cheers.
Oh, yeah. Which team's the best? Which cheerleading team? The Braves, the Indians, or the Bantams?
The Braves.
Of course. Of course. Well, thanks, Sam. Whitaker throws downfield and a pass. almost caught. Chris Washington with a valiant effort at the 45-yard line. And the clock will stop with 2:15 to go. Indians looking at a 3rd and 10. Penn Hills Midget football in action this weekend against Guyasuda, which is Fox Chapel. And the officials are conferring. There's a flag on the far side of the field. And this one's going to go against Gateway. Again, the Indians having a touchdown called back tonight, a 97-yard fumble return. On some personal foul penalties, Devontre Butler with the return. Gateway 5 turnovers in the red zone tonight. Still able to get 3 scores in. Whitaker under pressure, steps up into the pocket, but unable to elude the Gateway rush. And he'll be sacked back at the 29-yard line, a loss of 3. And the Indians looking at a 4th down. Clock running, 1:45 to go here, 4th quarter. Loss of 3 on the sack. And the Indians will call timeout. 1:34 to go. Here in quarter number 3. Oh, here's Sam. Who's this on here in the field? Who do we see on the field over here, Sam? Who is that?
William,
And who is he?
my brother.
Who's he play for?
The Bannums.
And along with who else?
My brother Joseph.
That's right. Joe's on the sideline somewhere in his 99 jersey. The boy's back on the sidelines again this year. And there he is, number 99. There's little Damon Gibson, number 17. Indians bring Mike Faracco on to punt once again. Figure indiscretion, the better part of valor. Instead of going for it on 4th down, the Indians will kick it away. And Faracco's kick takes a Penn Hills bounce. And we'll go out of bounds at the Gateway 36. 1:28 to go here. 4th quarter. Gateway 19, Penn Hills 7. You're watching Indians football on Comcast. Steve Varanka playing deep center field for the offense. And Kalstein will take a knee. I think he only needs to run a couple more. Again, Chucky Sanders on the sideline. Another knee by Kalstein, and the clock will run under 40 minutes. Thanks. Well, it appears the final score tonight will be 19-7. Gateway led 6-0 at halftime. And a big story, all the turnovers in the red zone for Gateway. 5 turnovers in the red zone, 6 turnovers altogether. Indians returning a fumble on a 4th and goal back for a touchdown, but it was called back by a couple of personal foul penalties. The Indians made a game of it. It was 13-0. Indians scored. Raymond Harris, a 33-yard pass from Chaz Whitaker, pulled the Indians within 13-7. The Gateway able to put a late touchdown in, extend the lead 19-7, and that's how this one ends. The Indians will drop to 0-1. Gateway goes to 1-0. Chaz Whitaker, 15 of 19, 107 yards and a touchdown. Raymond Harris, 2 receptions for 34 yards and a touchdown. Excuse me, I have him for 42 yards and a touchdown. Terrell Robinson, 24 rushes, 81 yards. Miles Davis, 2 fumble recoveries, 2 tackles, 1 interception. Cullen Christian, an interception in the end zone early in this game. Indians defense played well. Had a couple mistakes here and there, but for the most part, the Indians defense played well. The Indians offense just couldn't seem to get the ball moving tonight. Chaz Whitaker, the Indian sophomore quarterback, played well. Played well tonight. The Indians' running game was going in half number 1. Gateway seemed to have an answer for it in half number 2. But nonetheless, the Indians will move on and take on the WPIAL Quad A champs next Friday night in Bethel Park when they take on the Blackhawks. Once again, your final score tonight here from Andrew Uhas McGinley Stadium. The Gateway Gators 19, your Penn Hills Indians 7. I'm Bill Navari. Thank you for watching Penn Hills Indians on football on Comcast. We will see you again next Friday night.